Can you believe that the richest man in the city, the owner of the biggest real estate company, lost his battle against a homeless man? This isn't fiction. It's the story of Alex, the man who used to sleep on the streets and became the one who stopped a multi-million-dollar project with nothing but his intelligence. The Human Journey of Alex. A Story of Hope, Chapter 1. The Black Valley. From a dream to a nightmare in a world of glass and steel, where the lights of skyscrapers glittered, Alex saw only the bottom of the city. He wasn't just a homeless man. He was a former artist, his soul yearning for beauty, but his hands trembled from the cold. 2 years ago, he had a small studio, a dream, and a family. But a devastating illness took everything from him, starting with his savings and ending with his wife, who had been his partner in dreams. He found himself alone, broke, and shattered in a city without mercy. His days revolved around the vicious cycle of searching for food and a warm place to spend the night. But Alex never lost his dignity. He saw in his fellow homeless people not just victims, but individuals with stories. He would share tales from books he had read in the past and listen to their stories, trying to bring a touch of humanity to their harsh reality. One cold night, while he was taking shelter from the wind in a public library that was about to close, he saw an advertisement for a digital city initiative, a competition to develop apps to solve community problems. The idea ignited a spark in his mind. He had no money or a computer, but he had a mind that was still working and a heart overflowing with compassion. Chapter 2. A Flicker in the Dark. The birth of an idea. Alex began a difficult journey. He would go to the public library every morning, wait for it to open, and spend long hours on the old computers. He knew nothing about programming, but he had an iron will. He taught himself the Python programming language through free online courses and used what little remained of his savings to buy old. Used books on algorithms. The idea grew in his mind every night. He realized that the biggest problem facing the homeless was not just getting food, but knowing where they could get it at the right time. The idea for his app was simple: a platform connecting charities and restaurants with surplus food to the homeless. He named it Hope. Meanwhile, there was Mr. Sterling, an immensely wealthy businessman who owned a real estate and technology empire. Sterling was planning to clear the area frequented by the homeless, turning it into a luxury residential zone. He saw the homeless as a problem that needed to be solved, not people who needed help. Chapter 3. The First Confrontation. Clash of ideologies after months of hard work. And with the help of some of his homeless friends who assisted him in collecting data, Alex launched the beta version of the Hope app. The app began to attract the attention of the local press. This was the moment his conflict with Sterling began. Sterling saw Alex's app as an obstacle to his project. He didn't want to show the world that the homeless could organize and help themselves, because that would hinder his plans. So, he began a smear campaign against the app, claiming it was unsafe and would lead to chaos. But Alex did not give up. He used his technical knowledge to fend off the cyber attacks launched by Sterling's team and used the success stories of his app as proof of its effectiveness. He didn't have the money for advertising, but he had the power of real stories, which spread rapidly on social media. Chapter 4. The Turning Point. The tempting offer. When the smear campaign failed, Sterling decided to use his most powerful weapon, money. He invited Alex to his luxurious office and made him an offer he couldn't refuse. "Alex, you're talented, but you're naive. This app could make you rich. I'll buy it from you for $1 million. You can start a new life, far away from all this filth." But Alex didn't see the money. He saw the bigger picture. He told Sterling, "This app doesn't belong to me alone. It belongs to everyone who helped me and everyone who found hope in it. I can't sell it because I would be selling them all." Chapter 5. The Final Battle. Wit over wealth. Sterling was convinced that Alex would eventually come back to him. But Alex was planning something else. With the help of a young lawyer who believed in his cause, Alex decided to launch a crowdfunding campaign to create the Hope Foundation, a non-profit organization that would ensure the app's continuity, free from any commercial interests. This was the moment when the tables turned. Instead of selling his idea to Sterling, Alex made it belong to everyone. The crowdfunding campaign attracted massive support from people, not just in the city, but from across the country. Sterling, who saw himself as the mastermind, found himself defeated by the power of humanity. He couldn't buy the idea because it was no longer a purchasable idea. It had become a social movement. In the end, Sterling's real estate project was halted due to public pressure, and Alex became the CEO of the Hope Foundation, now sitting in a humble office, but surrounded by a team of programmers and volunteers who shared his same passion. His story was a living passion. His story was a living testament that true power is not in wealth or influence, but in hope, intelligence, and the ability to change reality with humanity. In his office, he looked at an old picture of the public library, where his journey had begun. He smiled, not because he was rich, but because he had found his true purpose. If you liked the clip, like and subscribe to the channel.